back for our final home game and the first playoff game of the Lady Tigers season. We are ranked number 10 and we are playing against number 23, Ville, Platte, who have of course traveled here today since we are the higher seed. If we win this game, we'll either go up against Laurelville, most likely Laurelville. We're definitely in for an exciting game right now. We're getting ready to start with calling out all of our players.
We're not muted.
It's okay. There's no viewers yet.
Fuck, brother.
I'm texting this to me.
That was the lineup they gave me.
Okay. Thank you.
I didn't know. I thought I gave y'all our
Winnfield's. I know. It's okay.
This is a very...
You ready?
Yep. Good evening and welcome to Brandy Parker Memorial Field on a beautiful day for some softball action. As we call out our starters from Ville, Platte, we ask that they would stand on the third baseline for our national anthem. Number 2, Jalen A., third base. Number 9, L. Lewis, left field. Number 1, D. LaRie, catcher. Number 4, J. Thomas, pitcher. Number 0, K. Pius, shortstop. Number 11, K. Stevens, first base. Number 17, J. Freeman, center field. Number 10, J. Sam, right field. And number 5, J. Freeman, second base. And now, get on your feet for your Winnfield Lady Tigers. Reserve players. Crap. Make some noise for your Lady Tigers, starting with our reserve players. Number 5, Braylee Shirley. Number 7, Anna Claire Bartlett. Number 3, Macy Anderson. And now, for your starters. Number 2, Madison Nelson, second base. Number 27, Carly Abels, third base. Number 1, Raylan Bartlett, shortstop. Number 4, Riley Lawson, catcher. Number 14, Kylie Higgs, center field. Number 21, Addison Farr, pitcher. Number 6, Kristen Phelps, left field. Number 12, Carly Caskey, first base. Number 4, Izzy Smith, right field. And number 00, Annalise Nugent, flex. Managers Olivia Boucher, Blakeland Boucher. Your assistant coaches, Lynn Bankston, Stacy James, Ryan Chandler, Harvey Bartlett, and Chase Bartlett. And the head coach of your Lady Tigers, Ronnie Abels. At this time, we ask that everyone stand, and gentlemen, please remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Let's play ball. And we are now getting ready for the start of this game. Well, I guess pitching this game, we have Carly Caskey. On the lineup sheet, had her at first base. We're seeing a little bit of these changes here. Also, special shout out to Santana. I did not see your name on the list, so I did not read it out. So that is on my apology. All my fault. Anyway, we are definitely getting ready for a very exciting game. Ville Platte is 9-10 in play and 1-5 in district play. Our Lady Tigers, I would have to look up the stats for that, but it's definitely going to be some good competition here. Being the number 10 seed, we are definitely being held to a higher standard this game, which I think our girls are definitely going to take advantage of that and use that to give them more of that motivation to really bring in strong pitches, strong hits, and strong catches. Of course, right now it's very sunny. We're not seeing a lot of wind blowing. Currently, our flags located past center field are not blowing at all, so that's definitely not going to have as much of a play on our pitchers and throwing today as most of our games have. Also, a special shout out to our cutouts of our two amazing managers, Olivia and Blakeland. Back here, we of course wanted to spotlight them, so we put them back here for everyone to see. We're so excited that you all can join us here today, and we're so excited to see all of the fans in the crowd today. Right now, all of the parents are holding up big heads of course, their favorite players, their daughters. We see a few Ville Platte fans. Of course, Ville Platte is about 2.5 hours away, so they definitely traveled a long distance to be here today, and we're so excited to host them. Right now, we of course see more people beginning to fill up into the stands today. Today during school, a lot of our student body went out and made signs for our Lady Tiger softball team and went and decorated their locker room to hopefully give them more of that team spirit, that motivation for today. I think these girls are definitely excited just to be here, be a number 10 seed, and really put it all out on the field today. We're going to see excellent plays from every player on this team, no matter what position that they are at, and I think that, coupled with the encouragement from the crowd, their parents, and their peers, they're definitely going to be wanting to push for those wins. First pitch coming from Caskey. Little low to the ground. It's going to be ball number 1. That is going to be strike number 1, very center of that strike zone. Next pitch coming from Caskey. That player's going to hit it. However, it's going to hit the tip of her bat, being a foul ball back behind the home dugout. Right now, we of course see Carly Abels giving that motivation, that encouragement to Caskey right now, with a tie count now of 2-2 with 0 outs. Next pitch coming from Caskey. That is going to be a bunt just before home plate. However, catcher Lawson is going to be there and throw it to far on first, bringing in the first out at the top of the first inning. Next pitch, that player goes to bunt it again, going to third base. However, it is going to roll back behind the foul line, bringing in strike number 1. The count will now be 0-1 with still 1 out. Next pitch from Caskey, a swing and a miss. That is going to be strike number 2 for Ville Platte. Count is now 0-2 with 1 out. That player's going to hit it. It's looking like it's going to be outside of that baseline toward left field. And Left fielder Phelps is going to go in to catch it. However, she is going to miss that pop-up. Count will remain 0-2 with 1 out. Next pitch, the player is going to hit another foul ball, but hitting back behind the left field baseline. With these past two players, they're definitely trying to hit low and bring in those bunt balls, hopefully take advantage of their speed to make it to first base. Next pitch, the player's going to hit it toward left field, but it is once again another foul ball behind that baseline. Again, we have Caskey pitching today.
Hot.
It's so hot.
I've taken way too many pictures already.
Next pitch coming from Caskey. A swing and a miss. However, the player is going to hit that ball. It is going to be a foul ball hitting directly behind home plate. Actually, I lied again. It was a swing and a miss, and they're going to count that as the second out at the top of the first inning. Next player coming from Ville Platte. Count is reset now with 2 outs. Next pitch, very center of that strike zone. That is going to be strike number 1. Count is now 0-1 with 2 outs. Next pitch, a little bit outside of that strike zone. That's going to be ball number 1 with a tie count now of 1-1. Next pitch, low to the ground. That is going to be ball number 2. No players on base. The count is 2-1 with 2 outs still. Next pitch, player's going to hit it toward right field. It is going to fall outside of the baseline, being a foul ball and bringing in strike number 2. Next pitch coming from Caskey. A little bit low and inside of that zone. That's going to be ball number 3, bringing in a full count. Next pitch comes from Caskey. That is going to be ball number 4, allowing that Ville Platte player to walk to first. Count is now reset, 0-0 with 2 outs, with the player now on first. Caskey getting ready for this first pitch. That player's going to hit it. It's going to go past second baseman Nelson. Right fielder Smith is going to grab it, throwing it to third. However, that player is going to run to third, making it safe there, and another player on first. The count will still remain 0-0 with 2 outs.
Water in this, whatever it says.
I have an extra water.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Where?
It's in that bag. It says a big bag.
Oh.
Players on first and third. Next pitch from Caskey. It's going to be center of that zone, strike number 1, with 2 outs currently.
Thank you so much for this. Thank you.
Next pitch coming from Carly. Player's going to hit it. It's looking like a pop-up. However, it is going to go straight over Nelson's head, allowing one player to come home and players to advance to both second and first. The score is now 0-1 with the Ville Platte Bulldogs in the lead, top of the first inning. Next player from Ville Platte up to bat. Next pitch, a little low to the ground. That is going to be ball number 1. We see that player on second base trying to lead off. However, Nelson is immediately there to catch any balls thrown her way. Next pitch from Caskey. Player's going to hit it toward left field. It's going to go over third baseman Abels. Players are going to advance first, second, and third, and now the bases are loaded with 2 outs. Our girls are definitely going to have to keep a good eye on this ball because with every single one of these players, they're always hitting it in very different directions. So really, anything is gameplay here, and they're really going to have to attack these hits in order to hopefully bring in this third and final out, especially with the 3 bases being loaded. Cassie is currently getting ready. She's going to throw that pitch center of that zone, strike number 1. Count is now 0-1 with 2 outs. Caskey getting ready. That player's going to hit it. However, it's going to be a foul ball hitting back behind right field, going just straight over our home fan section. Count's now 0-2 with 2 outs. Next pitch coming from Caskey. Little outside of that zone, that is going to be ball number 1. Counts down 1-2 with 2 outs. Caskey getting ready. Hopefully bringing in a final pitch. That player's going to hit it just in front of home plate. And Nelson is going to run to first, bringing in that third and final out. Now onto the bottom of this first inning.
On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we'd like to give a special shout out to our Lady Tiger Hall of Fame Club sponsors. Those are Sabine State Bank and PK Smith Motors. Thank you so much for your support for the 2024 Lady Tiger softball season. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to Lady Tiger Hall of Fame Club sponsor, PK Smith Motors. Thank you so much for your support. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to our Lady Tiger MVP Club sponsor, Gerald Wynn. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to our Lady Tiger MVP Club sponsor, Floors by Design. Thank you so much for your support. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to our Lady Tiger MVP Club sponsor, Posies. Thank you so much for your support. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we'd like to give a special shout out to our Lady Tiger Hall of Fame Club sponsors. Those are Sabine State Bank.
Sit back. Yeah.
Are you done with this mic?
Yeah. Yeah. And we are now getting ready for the bottom of the first inning. This sun is blinding. Up to bat now we have Madison Nelson, who was just brought in that third and final out at the top of the first inning. Now getting ready for this first pitch from Ville Platte. Ville Platte getting ready. That's going to be a ball a little bit high outside of that zone. Great way to watch that ball from Nelson. Next pitch from Ville Platte. A little bit high, but very center of that zone. That is still going to be another ball. Count is now 2-0 with 0 outs. Next pitch, high above that zone, ball number 3. One more, Nelson can make her easy way to first. Next pitch, again high above that zone. That is going to be ball number 4, allowing Nelson to move to first. Up now we have number 27, Carly Abels.
Number 27, Carly Abels.
First pitch coming for Abels from Ville Platte. A little bit center of that zone. That is going to be strike number 1. We see Nelson trying to lead off of first base. Next pitch from Ville Platte. Abels is going to hit it. Is however going to be a foul ball hitting back behind our visitors fan section. That is going to make the count now 0-2 with still 0 outs, with Madison Nelson still on first base. Next pitch, Abels is going to hit it. It's going to go straight over that shortstop, and it is going to hit the ground just before the left fielder, allowing Nelson to move to second and Abels to first. Great hit from Abels. Now we have number 1, Raylan Bartlett. Players on both second and first with 0 outs. Bartlett has a lot of opportunity here to bring in some runs. First pitch is going to be a little inside of that zone, ball number 1. We see Nelson, of course, trying to lead off of second. Next pitch from Ville Platte. Bartlett is going to hit it. It is looking like a pop-up toward left field, and that left fielder is going to catch it, forcing Nelson and able to stay at both first and second, bringing in the first out at the bottom of this first. We now have number 19, Riley Lawson, getting ready for this first pitch. A little bit low inside of that zone. That's going to be ball number 1. We just see that catcher right there looking for an immediate way to get these players that are both leading off of first and second. However, both of our girls were keeping a great eye on those bases and were able to run back to them. Next pitch coming from Ville Platte. Again, another great way to watch that ball from Lawson. That ball is going to be a little bit inside of that zone, ball number 2. Count is now 2-0 with 1 out. Next pitch coming from Ville Platte. Lawson hits it. It is going to be a ground ball toward third base. Nelson's going to move to third. Abels on second, and Lawson to first. Great hit, Lawson. Up now we have number 14, Kylie Higgs, with 3 people on base. Hopefully she could bring in a grand slam for us, giving us a major advantage in this game at just the top of the first inning. However, if not, bringing in 1 run would be absolutely amazing for Higgs. Higgs is getting ready for this first pitch. We see, of course, all 3 of our players on base trying to lead off at any given moment. Ball is going to be a little bit far outside of that zone, which is going to be ball number 1. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it feels good. It's an ice pack. Next pitch coming from Ville Platte. Again, very low and outside of that zone. That is going to be ball number 1. Count was tied 1-1 with 1 out. Next pitch is going to be high above that zone. That's going to be ball number 2. Next pitch coming from Ville Platte. Higgs keeping a great eye on that ball. She's going to swing it, however, it is going to hit the tip of her bat, being a foul ball back behind the visitors' fan section. The count is now tied 2-2 with still only one out. Higgs is getting ready for this next pitch. Hopefully she can make a good hit with this one. Great way to watch that ball. That is going to be ball number 3. One more, and she could bring in one more ball. She could bring in an easy run for our Lady Tigers. Next pitch for Higgs. And that is going to be ball number 4, allowing Nelson to advance home, bringing in run number 1. The bases will still remain loaded with still only one out. Up to bat now, we have number 21, Addison Farr. Farr getting ready for this pitch, and it is going to hit her, allowing her to advance first and able to walk it on home, bringing in run number 2 for our Lady Tigers. Yeah. Up now, we have number 6, Kristen Phelps. Again, the bases are loaded with still only one out. Right now, we can see our Ville Platte players up on the mound, maybe trying to regain some focus for how they're going to attack these next few plays. However, that's going to be no feat for our Lady Tigers. Phelps has been a very consistent player throughout this season, and hopefully with this next round of pitches, she brings in a good run that can bring in a few more runs. That is going to be ball number 1, strike number 1, although it did look to be a little outside of that zone. Next pitch from Ville Platte. A swing and a miss. That is going to be strike number 2 for Phelps. Count is now 0-2 with one out. Phelps is getting ready for this next pitch. She's going to go in to swing for it. However, she's hesitant just enough to bring in her first ball. Next pitch is going to be a foul ball back behind left field. The count will still remain 1-2 with one out. Next pitch from Ville Platte, high above that zone. That is going to be ball number 2 with a tie count now of 2-2 with one out. The bases are still loaded. Next pitch, high above that zone. That's going to be ball number 3. One more ball, and she could bring in another walking run for our Lady Tigers with still only one out, with a full count now of 3-2. Next pitch from Ville Platte. That is, however, going to be a swing and a miss from Phelps, bringing in the second out. Up now, we have number 12, Carly Caskey. The score is 2-1 with your Lady Tigers in the lead. The count is now reset with Caskey at the bat with 2 outs. The bases are still loaded.
I got it queued up here. But you got it stacked.
Caskey is going to hit that, and it's going to go toward left field, allowing both Lawson and Higgs to run home, with players now both on second and third. Great hit from Caskey. That is going to make the score now 4-1, and now we have Izzy Smith up to bat. Great play, ladies. Right now we see the umpire writing down the score count. The count is now reset 0-0 with 2 outs. Scores, of course, 4-1. Right now in second, we see that Anderson has switched out for Caskey. First pitch from Ville Platte. That is going to be a swing and a miss from Smith. Next pitch from Ville Platte is going to hit Smith, or actually she's going to hit that ball just before the baseline and is going to be able to run safely to first. Great job, Smith. Yeah, and now the lineup is going to restart with number 2, Madison Nelson, with 2 outs on the line currently. Scores now 4-1. Right now we see the Ville Platte coach talking with our umpire about what that pass play was, maybe about switching people in his lineup. It's looking like that pass play still stands from our umpire. We, of course, see our Ville Platte players huddled up on the base, giving each other that encouragement, and now Nelson is getting ready for this first pitch. The bases are loaded currently, with Farr on third, Anderson on second, and Smith on first. Next pitch. Nelson is going to hit it toward left field. However, it is going to fall back behind that baseline, being a foul ball and strike number 1. Counts now 0-1 with 2 outs. Next pitch, Nelson is going to hit it again. However, it is going to be a foul ball, going in the same direction toward left field, bringing in strike number 2. Counts 0-2 with 2 outs. The base is loaded. Nelson is definitely trying to put a lot of power into these hits. She is going to hit another foul ball, however, hitting directly behind home plate. We can definitely see Nelson trying to get ready and hopefully hit a home run, bringing in 4 runs for the Lady Tigers. Next pitch is going to be a ball. It's looking like it's going to hit her, however, the umpire is going to let it slide, and the count is going to be 1-2 with 2 outs. We, of course, see all of our players on base trying to lead off at any given moment. Next pitch, Nelson is going to hit it, and it is going to hit outside of the fence, however, toward behind the baseline, being another foul ball. The count will still remain 1-2 with 2 outs. Nelson getting ready for this next pitch, trying to make a big hit. She is going to hit another foul ball toward left field. Definitely with these hits, Nelson is putting in a ton of power. Of course, our hits are going past the fence line. She just really needs to aim it more towards left field within that baseline. Hopefully this next hit can bring in a home run for Nelson. Next pitch. She's going to hit it. It's going to go just above that shortstop's head, allowing both Anderson and Farr to come home, as well as Smith. And Nelson is going to run and have to go back and is going to slide and make it safe to second base. The score will now be 7-1 with your Lady Tigers in the lead. A great yet simple hit from Nelson brought in a ton of runs for our Lady Tigers and gave them once more a bigger advantage in this game. Now we have number 27, Carly Abels, up to bat. Score is now 7-1. Next pitch from Ville Platte, high and outside of that zone, ball number 1. We see Nelson, of course, still in second base, trying to lead off at any given moment. Next pitch coming from Ville Platte, and it is going to hit the ball just before her feet. Nelson is, however, go to steal for third. She slides and is safe. Great way to keep an eye on that base from Nelson. Count is 2-0 with 2 outs. Abel's getting ready for this next pitch. That is is going to be a swing and a miss. Strike number 1. Counts now 2-1 with 2 outs. Next pitch from Ville Platte. That is going to be a foul ball back toward left field, bringing in strike number 2 with a tie count now of 2-2 with 2 outs. Next pitch. Abels is going to hit it. It's going to be inside of that baseline, or actually it's going to fall just outside of it, being another foul ball, forcing both Abels and Nelson to go back to their respective plates. Count will still remain 2-2 with 2 outs. Definitely a lot of power with that hit. Hopefully she can do that again, just being slightly a little bit more in front of that baseline. Next pitch, high and outside of that zone. That's going to be ball number 3. A full count now of 3-2. Maybe we can continue this trend of course, bringing in those 4 balls and getting in those walking runs. Next pitch from Ville Platte. And that is going to be ball number 4, of course, allowing Abels to walk to first. Now we have players on both first and third with number 1, Raylan Bartlett, up to bat. Bartlett getting ready for this first pitch. The count is reset now, 0-0 with 2 outs. Bartlett is going to hit it. It's looking, however, like a pop-up towards center field, and that center fielder is going to catch it, bringing in the third and final out at the bottom of the first. We will now see you at the top of the second.
On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we'd like to give a special shout out to our Lady Tiger Hall of Fame Club sponsors. Those are Sabine State Bank and PK Smith Motors. Thank you so much for your support for the 2024 Lady Tiger softball season. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to Lady Tiger Hall of Fame Club sponsor, PK Smith Motors. Thank you so much for your support. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to our Lady Tiger MVP Club sponsor, Gerald Wynn. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to our Lady Tiger MVP Club sponsor, Floors by Design. Thank you so much for your support. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to our Lady Tiger MVP Club sponsor, Posies. Thank you so much for your support. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we'd like to give a special shout out to our Lady Tiger Hall of Fame Club sponsors. Those are Sabine State Bank and PK Smith Motors. Thank you so much for your support for the 2024 Lady Tiger softball season. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to Lady Tiger Hall of Fame Club sponsor, PK Smith Motors. Thank you so much for your support. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to our Lady Tiger MVP Club sponsor, Gerald Wynn. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team,
And we are back. I put on my sunglasses for this one. Because, of course, the sun is shining directly in our face. Caskey throwing that first pitch is going to be strike number 1, very center of that zone. Caskey getting ready. Another pitch. That player is going to hit it towards center field. It is going to be a pop-up, and Kylie Hicks is going to catch it, bringing in the first out on the bottom of the top of the second. Throw things back. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Next pitch coming from Caskey with the next Ville Platte player, tongue twister, up to bat. That is going to be a ball. However, that player is going to make it a swing and a miss, bringing in strike number 1. Next pitch, very fast, but outside of that zone. That's going to be ball number 1. Count's tied 1-1 with 1 out. Next pitch coming from Caskey. Another swing and a miss from Ville Platte. That's going to be strike number 2 with a count now 1-2 with 1 out. The score still remains 7-1 with your Lady Tigers in the lead. Next pitch, a little bit outside of that zone. That is going to be ball number 2. With a tie count now 2-2. Next pitch, center of that zone, however, a little to the ground. That is going to be ball number 3. With a full count now and 1 out. Next pitch is going to be a strike looking, bringing in strike number 3 and out in number 2. Great job, Caskey. Right now we see all of our Lady Tigers huddled up on the mound, giving each other those bits of encouragement that they need, maybe icing out our Ville Platte players. With such a big difference in the score right now, we can definitely see that intimidation looming over our Ville Platte players, and also giving that upper hand and that sense of winning and encouragement that our Lady Tigers need. The count's reset now with 2 outs. That is going to be ball number 1, a little bit inside of that zone. One thing about Caskey is she knows how to throw these pitches very fast, which takes away that opportunity from, of course, the opposing team. With every single one of her pitches, she's immediately there and immediately taking advantage of everything she can. Next pitch is going to be center of that zone, strike number 1, strike looking. Count is tied now 1-1 with 2 outs. Next pitch coming from Caskey. We can see her checking her plays. That is going to be ball number 2, a little outside of that zone. Still with Caskey keeping a very consistent speed with all of her pitches. Next pitch, very center of that zone. That is going to be a strike looking, making the count now 2-2 with 2 outs. Next pitch, a little outside of that zone. That's going to be ball number 3 with a full count now. But still 2 outs, no players on base. Next pitch from Caskey. That player's going to hit it. It's going to go just above shortstop. However, center fielder Hicks is going to be there to catch it, bringing in the 3rd and final out. Great way to watch that ball from Higgs.
On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we'd like to give a special shout out to our Lady Tiger Hall of Fame Club sponsors. Those are Sabine State Bank and PK Smith Motors. Thank you so much for your support for the 2024 Lady Tiger softball season. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to Lady Tiger Hall of Fame Club sponsor, PK Smith Motors. Thank you so much for your support. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to our Lady Tiger MVP club sponsor, Gerald Wynn. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to our Lady Tiger MVP club sponsor, Floors by Design. Thank you so much for your support. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to our Lady Tiger MVP club sponsor, Posies. Thank you so much for your support. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we'd like to give a special shout out to our Lady.
She asked me while you were tutoring yesterday. You're teaching math.
Oh, I got you. We are now getting ready for the bottom of the second inning. A very fast-paced top of this inning will hopefully give our Lady Tigers that enthusiasm to bring in some good runs and good hits. Of course, with a great start to the game with an immediate 7 hits and 7 runs, hopefully Lawson can bring in a run. That is going to be a strike looking. Count is now 0-1 with 0 outs. Next pitch, Lawson is going to hit it, and it's going to go just past that second baseman with Lawson running for first, and is going to be able to run to second and third. Great way to watch those bases, and a great hit from Lawson. Count will be reset to 0-0 with still 0 outs. Up now to bat, we have number 14, Kylie Higgs. We see number 13, Santana Harris, switching out for Lawson at third. Higgs getting ready for this pitch. That is going to be ball number 1, just above that strike zone. Next pitch, very low and outside of that strike zone. That's going to be ball number 2. With Higgs keeping a good eye on that ball. Next pitch from Ville Platte. That is going to hit the ground, and Harris is going to come in running fast, bringing in that 8th run of the game. Count is now 3-0 with 0 outs.
We got there at 9:30. We didn't leave till it was 5. They didn't get done till almost 6:30.
Higgs getting ready for this next pitch. Still a lot of opportunity here.
4 different lanes or something.
That is going to be low and outside of that zone. Bringing in, however, it is going to be strike number 1. Count is now 3-1 with 0 outs. No players on base with a score of 8-1. Higgs is going to hit it. It is going to look like a pop-up towards center field. And that center fielder is going to miss that catch, being a little bit hesitant to go and grab it from the ground, allowing Higgs to advance to second base. Now we have number 21, Addison Farr, with 0 outs currently. I want to say Farr has the most amount of home runs out of our Lady Tigers, and so hopefully she can use that, continue her streak, and bring in another home run for our Lady Tigers. Once again, Higgs is on second with 0 outs currently. Score is 8-1, bottom of the second. Next pitch, a swing and a miss from Farr. That is going to be strike number 1. Next pitch from Ville Platte. Another swing and a miss from far. That is going to be strike number 2. Count is now 0-2 with still 0 outs with Higgs on second. Far getting ready for this next pitch. And that is going to be a third and final swing and a miss, bringing in the third strike and first out. Not a problem at all for Far. We can definitely tell she's putting a lot of power into those hits, hopefully trying to bring in a good one. Now we have number 6, Kristen Phelps, up to bat. Count is 0-0 with 1 out. Higgs still on second. Next pitch, Phelps is going to hit it, and it is going to go straight to that third baseman, bringing in the second out. We now have number 12, Carly Caskey, up to bat, with Higgs still on second. Caskey getting ready for this first pitch. She's going to hit it. It's going to be a ground ball. She's looking to be safe at first, and she is, with Higgs stealing it and running safe towards home, bringing in the 9th run of this playoff game. The score is now 9-1 with Caskey on first. Count is now reset 0-0 with 2 outs. Izzy Smith up to bat. We see Macy Anderson now has switched out for Carly Caskey. First pitch coming for Smith. That is going to be a swing and a miss. However, Anderson is going to slide and steal for second. Great way to keep an eye on that base. First pitch. That is going to be a foul ball back behind home plate. Bring in strike number 2. With Anderson still on second. Count is now 0-2 with 2 outs. Score is still 9-1. Next pitch, Smith is going to hit it towards that third baseman. That third baseman is going to miss that catch, allowing Anderson to make it to third and Smith on first. Now the lineup is restarting with, of course, number 2, Madison Nelson. Players now on first and third. The count is reset now with Nelson hopefully trying to, of course, continue that pattern of putting power into those hits and bringing in a good run for our Lady Tigers. That pitch is going to be a little slow and low to the ground. However, Smith is going to take advantage of that slowness and run to second base. Players are now on second and third. We see Coach Abel's kind of coaching right now, telling Anderson how to steal and when to steal for their home plate. Next pitch is going to be high above high above that strike zone, ball number 2. Count is now 2-0 with 2 outs. Players on second and third. Next pitch coming for Nelson. That is going to be a strike looking. Count is 2-1 with 2 outs. Next pitch is going to be very low and inside of that zone, ball number 3. One more and the bases could be loading again, therefore giving number 27, Carly Abels, the next in our lineup, the opportunity to bring in up to 4 runs. Nelson getting ready for this next pitch. Count is still 3-1. And that is going to be ball number 4, allowing Nelson to advance to first, bringing in Carly Abels up to bat. Abel's getting ready for this first pitch from Ville Platte. Definitely trying to put a lot of power into that hit. That is, however, going to be a strike and a miss. A swing and a miss. Bringing in strike number 1. Ville Platte getting ready. Ables is going to hit it. And is it going to be a foul? They are going to count it, and they are going to allow 3 players to come home, making the score now 12-1. Raylan, yeah. We see Coach Bankson signaling to Bartlett, try to center her hit, maybe hitting outside of that line of that center fielder. These past few hits, that center fielder was reluctant to get there and make those catches, which would definitely give Bartlett the opportunity to bring in a run here. With Ables on second, 2 outs, Bartlett up to bat. That is going to be ball number 1, a little bit high above that zone. Next pitch is going to hit the ground. Ables is going to keep an eye on that ball and steal for third.
I don't know why it's clear.
Count is 2-0 with 2 outs. Next pitch. Bartlett is going to hit it, and it's looking like a home run. Hitting back behind the fence, allowing Ables and herself to come home, making the score now 14-1. We now see all of our Lady Tigers huddled up at home plate, giving Bartlett big high fives and lots of hugs. We're very excited that she just brought in those easy 2 runs. And now we're going to have number 19, Riley Lawson, up to bat. Definitely with how that inning was going, kind of towards the end, we see Lawson already suited up to get back to catching. However, now she's having to rip off her knee pads and get ready to hit. Hopefully bring in an easy run for our Lady Tigers. Score is now 14-1, still only in the bottom of the second inning.
We scored 2, and then we get 3 outs.
Okay, done. That's so fast.
And if we don't score, get 3 outs and score at the bottom of the third.
Then it'd be over there.
Then it's over. 2 more runs.
We got this. First pitch, yeah. First pitch is going to be a strike looking. Counts 0-1 with 2 outs. Next pitch is going to be a ball outside of that zone. Tie count now 1-1. With a score, of course, of 14-1. Next pitch, high above that zone, ball number 2. Next pitch, again high above that zone, ball number 3. One more, and we could continue that trend of those walking runs. Next pitch from Ville Platte. That is going to be a swing and a miss from Lawson, making a full count now. Next pitch from Lawson, and that is going to be ball number 4, allowing her to advance to first. We're now going to have number 14, Kylie Higgs, up to bat. We see Lawson switching out for Harris at first. Higgs getting ready for this next pitch. First pitch is going to be very fast, however, it is going to be up above that strike zone, ball number 1. Next pitch, a little bit low outside of that zone. Harris is going to run and steal for second with that catcher unable to throw that ball just in time. Count is 2-0 with 2 outs. Next pitch, again high and outside of that zone, ball number 3. One more and Higgs could be walking her way to first. Next pitch from Ville Platte. Ball number 4, and Higgs advances to first, with now Addison Farr up to bat. Next pitch. That is going to be a swing and a miss from Farr. Players on both first and second. She's definitely aiming to bring in a home run, especially with 2 players on base. That could be an easy win for Lady Tigers. Farr is going to hit it. It is, however, going to be a foul ball, hitting back behind that left field baseline. Strike number 2. Count is now 0-2 with 2 outs. Next pitch coming for Farr. And it's going to hit the ground. Harris is going to steal for third, as well as Higgs towards second. Count's now going to be 1-2 with 2 outs. Players now in second and third. Next pitch, high above that zone, ball number 2. Tie count now 2-2. Next pitch, that is going to be, she's going to hit that ball. However, that is going to hit the ground, and that pitcher is going to throw it to first baseman, bringing in the third and final out of the bottom of the second.
We would like to extend a special thank you. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we'd like to give a special shout out to our Lady Tiger Hall of Fame Club sponsors. Those are Sabine State Bank and PK Smith Motors. Thank you so much for your support for the 2024 Lady Tiger softball season. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to Lady Tiger Hall of Fame Club sponsor, PK Smith Motors. Thank you so much for your support. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to our Lady Tiger MVP Club sponsor, Gerald Wynn. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to our Lady Tiger MVP Club sponsor, Floors by Design. Thank you so much for your support. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to our Lady Tiger MVP Club sponsor, Posies. Thank you so much for your support. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we'd like to give a special shout out to our Lady Tiger Hall of Fame Club sponsors. Those are Sabine State Bank and PK Smith Motors. Thank you so much for your support for the 2024 Lady Tiger softball season. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks.
We are now at the top of the third inning. This time we have switched pitchers with Addison Farr pitching. She just brought in her first ball, a little high above that zone. The score is 14-1. That is going to be a strike looking. Count 1-1. Next pitch, that player's going to hit it directed to third baseman Abels. Abels going to throw it to Caskey on first, bringing in the first out. Great job, ladies. Of course, all of our Lady Tigers are up on the mound, icing out our Ville Platte players. We just checked the current playoff rankings, and If we win this game, we will be up against number 7 Ville, who won in a 7-0 game due to a forfeit. We hopefully want to bring that same energy we have in this game into that next one if we come out with a big win. That is going to be ball number 1, a little bit outside of that zone. Next pitch is going to be a ball, a little low to the ground. Count is 2-0 with 1 out. No players on base. Next pitch, that player's going to hit it toward left field. And it is going to be a home run for Ville Platte players, making the score now 14-2 with 1 out. Right now we see all of our girls on the mound, maybe trying to regain that focus from that last hit. We definitely see our Ville Platte fans very excited for that pitch. We see a lot of excited moms out here, fans and coaches cheering on that last player. The count is now reset, 0-0 with 1 out. And the next Ville Platte player is up to bat. Far getting ready for this next pitch. That is going to be a ball. Count is now 1-0 with 1 out. Next pitch, very center of that zone. However, it is going to be a little low. Ball number 2. Next pitch, player's going to hit it directly to shortstop Bartlett. Bartlett's going to throw it to first, bringing in that second out. Great job, ladies. Of course, our players are gathered up once again on the mound. Next player from Ville Platte, first pitch from far. That is going to be a foul ball hitting back behind home plate. Strike number 1. Next pitch, a swing and a miss from Ville Platte. Strike number 2. Count is 0-2 with 2 outs. Scores 14-2. Next pitch, it's going to be a play. It's going to hit just before the baseline. However, Abels is going to catch it, throwing it directly to first, bringing in that third and final out.
On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we'd like to give a special shout out to our Lady Tiger Hall of Fame Club sponsors. Those are Sabine State Bank and PK Smith Motors. Thank you so much for your support for the 2024 Lady Tiger softball season. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to Lady Tiger Hall of Fame Club sponsor, PK Smith Motors. Thank you so much for your support. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to our Lady Tiger MVP Club sponsor, Gerald Wynn. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to our Lady Tiger MVP Club sponsor, Floors by Design. Thank you so much for your support. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to our Lady Tiger MVP Club sponsor, Posies. Thank you so much for your support. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we'd like to give a special shout out to our Lady Tiger Hall of Fame Club sponsors. Those are Sabine State Bank and PK Smith Motors. Thank you so much for your support for the 2024 Lady Tiger softball season. On behalf of the Lady Tiger softball team, we would like to extend our thanks to Lady Tiger Hall of Fame Club sponsor, PK Smith Motors. Thank you so much for your support.
We are now getting ready for the bottom of the third. We just saw all of our Ville Platte players huddle on the mound, giving each other a big hug, lots of encouragement. We definitely love to see that from both sides, both of our teams. That's really what this sport is about, is having that sisterhood with these girls and putting it all out there on the field, and knowing that at the end of the day, it's just a game and whatever happens, happens. Phelps is going to hit that. It's looking like a pop-up to third base, and that third baseman is going to catch that, bring in the first out. Up to bat now, we are going to have number 12, Carly Caskey. Caskey getting ready for this first pitch. Definitely putting a lot of power into that swing. That is going to be a foul ball toward left field, strike number 1. We heard a lot of oohs and ahs with that swing. Caskey getting ready for this next pitch. Count was 0-1 with 1 out. Scores 14-2. She's going to hit that toward left field. However, it is going to go directly into that left fielder's glove, bringing in the second out. Up to bat now, we have number 4, Izzy Smith. Next pitch, Smith is going to hit a foul toward left field, bringing in strike number 1. The count was 0-1 with 2 outs. Next pitch is going to be ball number 1 inside of that zone. Next pitch, ball number 2. Next pitch, another foul ball toward left field. That's going to be strike number 2. Tie count now of 2-2 with 2 outs. And that ball is going to hit Smith, allowing her to walk to first. The lineup is now restarting with number 2, Madison Nelson. First pitch coming for Nelson. She's going to go to swing for it, and it is going to be a foul ball toward left field. Definitely putting a lot of power into that hit. We see Smith, of course, leading off for second, but returning to first. Count is now 0-1 with 2 outs. Next pitch is going to hit Nelson, and Smith is going to run for second with Nelson now on first. With 2 players now on base, we now have number 27, Carly Abels, up to bat.
Come on, Carl. I guess dang, someone's like, hey, it's pretty good.
No, I took some fingerprint.
You feel good?
How was that?
Next pitch, Abels is going to hit it. It's going to be a ground ball to left field. Nelson is going to Smith is going to steal for it and run home with Nelson on third and Abels on second. Scores now 15-2 with 2 outs. And now we have number 1, Raylan Bartlett, up to bat. Players now on second and third. We definitely see Coach Abels getting pretty excited over here, giving some final words of encouragement to both Nelson and Abels.
Made me find the camera.
Oh, I can't
Alright,
see.
1, 2, 3. Alright, was it 5?
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, Finley. First pitch for Bartlett. She's going to hit it, and it's looking like a home run, and it is! And that is going to be ball game for the Lady Tigers.
How many was that?
Was that 2?
Yeah, that was 2 for her this game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was someone on base.
Ball game.
They were score 17-2.
I thought there was 2 people on, wasn't
And there
Yeah.
was, so 18.
there? Hey man, it's ball.
It's okay, and that is going to be ball game